Every time I'm out with my camera, I ask myself, am I present enough in the moment, or am I too busy trying to capture it? Photography has always been my escape, the one thing that keeps me grounded. But when I add filming into the mix, the balance shifts. I'm thinking about angles, about gear, about telling a story for others, and sometimes I lose the stillness that made me pick up the camera in the first place. It's not an easy line to walk, being both the creator and the witness. Some days I get it right, other days not so much. But either way, it always comes back to the same question. How do I hold on to the joy of photography while still sharing the journey?
I come up here for the heather, but I think it's slightly early. There's only small patches of it and it's quite fresh looking. But on my way up, I just spotted the sunrise and there's cloud inversion rolling over the mountains. So I'm just trying to capture the shot because it's the first thing that stood out to me this morning. Other than that, there's a lot of cloud hanging around, a lot of mist I should say, hanging around at the bottom of Llangos Lake. But there's just no light on it at the moment. That's why I'm concentrating on this first. So I'm just trying to get the shot in. I'm zoomed in right to 400mm. I'm just getting a minimal shot. I quite like the lines. It's just like diagonal lines coming through the frame. It's quite nice. Yeah, I like this one. It's nice. But we're going to carry on and try and get some shots over there.
Photography has always been and will always be my true passion. It's the reason I get up at ridiculous hours and carry my camera into the hills. But filming adds another layer. It lets me tell the story, share the emotion, and bring people along for the journey. The challenge is that the two don't always work together. When I'm focused on filming, I sometimes miss the stillness that photography demands, and when I'm fully immersed in photography, the video can suffer.
So I've been struggling with the concept of making YouTube videos while going out on these adventures, taking good landscape photos, ones I'm happy with. I feel like the whole year since January, I haven't taken a shot that I'm happy with. So I need to find that balance again. And I think it's something all YouTubers mentioned in the past when I've watched their videos. Trying to find that balance between making good content and getting the photo when you're out on these adventures as well.
Balance, I've realised, doesn't mean giving equal parts to both. It's about knowing what comes first. Photography is presence. It's slowing down and connecting with the landscape in front of me. Filming, on the other hand, is communication. It's stepping back, pulling the curtain aside and letting others see the process. Both matter, but they ask for different versions of me.
So when I'm scrolling through like Instagram or YouTube, I'm always seeing these photos from people who've taken these incredible shots from the locations that I know of. And I feel like I've just missed every single one of them this year. In spring, it was something to do with my condition. I just had a bit of a flare-up with my back and my arthritis, so I just more or less missed spring. I went out for a couple of days and met up with some good photographers, but the good days were few and far between, you know. But I do not want to miss autumn. I think autumn and winter are particularly important to me. Being in Wales, I think it's a good time to be a landscape photographer. So for me, I think what I need to do in the future, and I think I'm starting to get to grips with it, the last maybe a couple of days probably, I've realised that I need to separate my videos from my photography. The priority will always be photography, because that is my true passion. And even though I enjoy making YouTube videos and making videos for anything really, my true passion is photography, especially landscape and wildlife photography.
The best way I found to manage it is intention. Before I set off, I tried to be clear. Is today about photography, or is it about the video? On days like this one, I'm juggling both, but I give each its own time. I'll photograph first, then film, or film first, then photograph. If I try to split my intention every second, I lose the both. Keeping the setup simple helps too. The less I have to think about gear, the more space I have to think about light, composition, and the story. Balance isn't something you find once and then hold on to it. It shifts constantly, just like the light on these hills. Some days I'm a filmmaker, and some days I'm a photographer. And sometimes I try to be both. The trick is not letting one rob the joy from the other. Because at the end of the day, it's the photographs that grow me, but it's the storytelling that lets me share them. So I'm going to be honest here, within a week I visited this spot twice. The first time I focused on video, the second time I didn't film a thing, apart from the drone footage you're seeing. It was just me, the mountains, the heather, and an even bigger cloud inversion. No pressure to explain or document it, just the simple joy of photography. And honestly, I need those days. Days where the camera is only a stills camera, and I don't feel the pull to talk or record. Those moments refill the well.
When I want to go make YouTube videos, and I've got lots in the bank that I want to make for myself and to show others, like tutorial-wise and just adventure-wise really, I need to separate that completely and go out to make videos and make that the priority, and the photography comes second. Obviously I will try my best to do photography, but when I want to go out and take photos in conditions like cloud inversions or seasonal weather, so like the heather is out at the moment and it's my first time out photographing heather, and all of a sudden I'm doing a video and I didn't have an idea what I wanted to do, and this idea of just balance came to me, and it's something I'm battling quite often. So I think I wanted to share it with you and see what you thought about it really. But I feel positive about it. I think I can grasp onto the fact that I need to separate those two things and concentrate on my photography when needs be, and concentrate on my videos in other places as well. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this year, especially autumn. This time of year I always enjoy with the heather, so I'm gonna probably step back from videos a bit and just go out for the next week or two and get some good shots, the best I can anyway, and travel around a bit. And when I can make a video around them, I will. But that is another thing about balance, it's time. It's setting up the days for my photography and going with the weather, because it's all about weather. I'm basically a weather photographer, so you've got to go with the conditions. But when you're stuck for time in the week, when you've only got 1 or 2 days to go out, so you either prioritize photos or a video. So trying to balance that with normal life is always going to be a battle, I think, but I need to sit down and arrange my thoughts a bit on this concept. I was just wondering what your thoughts on it were and if you could help me out, really. So I'm going to go home now and get my beauty sleep, because I only had 2 hours sleep again. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Hwyl fawr.